Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Aurora 4X. I am Liquidor. Today we'll be continuing the tutorial. So, we're gonna create a new game. We're just gonna new game. Unclick that, add planet, that. Leave all this stuff alone. Create game. Oh, new game name. Hold on. Is here system theme. United States. Class theme. United States. Rank theme. United States. Name theme. United States. Human. States of Earth. And leave everything else alone. Alright. This is how the new game looks. If you ever accidentally name that, you can rename the game to whatever you want. Okay, so generally one event's on. Okay, let's see here. Where do we start? Push the save game. Not mostly so you keep the event tab. I like 360 days. I never really have a problem with that part. So turn timer on. Space Master mode off. Don't have to worry about that. Push the save button already. Push the save button again. If you ever consider thinking about a save, always save. Yeah. If you think about, a save point, save it. Refresh tactical map mode. Nope. Just went through events. Sector, not gonna do. We don't have any minerals to look at. Open technology, intelligence, race, blah 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 blah. Metals. As always, is the foggiest metal that I use. Foggiest metal set? 1986 or something like that. Now commanders. Let's get our naval organization. This is what we're gonna do first. So we're gonna get a naval one, create an admin naval. Gonna put the battle fleet under that, and then we're gonna create a training. We don't need to put battle fleet under that yet, but we are gonna put survey under there. Now, these are all our military ships, mostly, and then let's create another naval. Simply so I can just that, and then we're going to create a logistics. I put shipyard, cargo, and colony under that. If you ever accidentally hit like one of these buttons, you can immediately click off the automated turns. Since we only clicked the 20-minute marker, that didn't really affect too much. We look at that. Like, you can't adjust any of this. It's kind of annoying. Alright, back to this. Automated assignments with Rear Admiral. Automated assignments because we want anything. We want all these guys because we're going to eventually get a ton of these guys to just go on to thing. So ground forces will immediately be assigned. Commanders will be immediately assigned. But we are looking at naval commands. So we need a, for the United States right there, we need a Rear Admiral. Lower. Okay. Who's good at... logistics? No. Let's say reaction. So the top guy right now will be assigned there. Okay. And then we need a captain for the naval. Another reaction type person. Sign. And then a commander who's good at tactical. Sign. Right click battle. Someone good at survey. Fine. Someone good at logistics. And someone good at crew training. Alright. So those are naval commanders, we don't have to worry about them again. Alright, now for Academy Commandants. Pick the 0, because that is a horrible bonus level. I'm going to assign them there. Don't have to worry about that. Click the save button. Yeah. So, you know how. So if something horrible happens, you know, do not have to go back and redo it all. Alright, research. So the first thing we want to start researching is geological survey sensors. Do we have Magic Scientist? There he is. Create that project. It's always good to increase your research rate, so we will assign that under. Okay. So shipyards. You know, I have my own little thing of how to build ships. So we are, I think, you know, we will target 10,000 there. So that's the closest one there. And then we will target 15, the next one. Because I want a, most of my, so I have 3 ships that I want to build that are naval at 15, and I think 2 at 10. This one, we're going to target 100. I am going to use Space Master to get this shipyard to look better. Set that to 4,000. Is that activity? We'll give it an additional slipway because we did that. Okay. And get out of that. Now we want to add a slipway there. Because this is going to be our freighters. So we're going to go see commercial, you know, freighter. So that's the second most important thing. rename shipyard to harvester. So I know what exactly that's going on there. And then this one is going to be a military ship that is... Okay. And this one, military missile. I just renamed shipyards. You rename shipyards so I can get that. So I have a clear idea which each one of these shipyards is doing. So we had done our research, we've done our shipyards. Let's do our governor. So automated assignment to governor. So we don't think about it too much. Population growth for Earth is important. Production for me is secondary, and then mining. And it'll just push this button. And we now and at this point we'd never have to worry about this. If we ever do, we can mess around with these buttons. Put 10 up here, or since we don't have any, we'll just leave the colony importance there. So yeah. Constructs, mining, governor, environment, stockpile, trade. We're just gonna skip over most of this because we're not doing anything. Industry. So research. Research is you want about 10% of research being going to a research facility. Now, 10 to 20%, somewhere around there. I like that it remembers as long as you're on this thing. So you can switch around like, oh, I want more research that way. I like to parallel them more than I like to do anything. Construction factories, mine, and financial center. Leaves us with 10% left over. I think I want 20 of these. 20. And we don't need mass drivers now. We will later. So we don't have to worry about that entirely. Got to be a little bit more picky because I have not adjusted this. So, research facility, that mine, facility. Oh. Anyway, so let's go through here. Automated mines, done that. Don't really need another cargo station. Commercial shipyard complex. We do need more. We're gonna need 14-ish. So that's let's say like 12. Actually, let's grab my little note that I have for this thing. For X. That's not the right thing. Documents. A little note. All those are go there. Hold on. Go there. Salvagers 40k? It was a 30k. I don't remember what it was. And then we have a terraforming station. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, and diplomacy. I think that's 20k. It's either 20 or 30k. I don't know off the top of my head. We got our 3 15Ks. That. So this is eventually gonna be 1. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So we'll need 5 more naval. We've done a construction. We will eventually want to convert mines to from man to mine, automated. Which leaves me wanting more of these. Up. And then another a stack of financial centers. Deep space tracking don't really need more on Earth. I'm not even sure how many we need. Might ship those off to other spaces. Fighter factories don't need at the start because we don't have any fighters being made. Forced labor you don't really need. Fuel refiner we're eventually going to need, so put that there. Ground forces complexes. Let's say 1 more right now, because I want to parallel 5 at most right now. Infrastructure, 900, because eventually that's going to be important. I haven't heard anything about the low gravity stuff being really effective, so I'm not really going to mess around with that. Maintenance facility. We rarely use more than 1,000-ish, so we got about 30 ships there. Yeah, we'll probably be good on maintenance facilities for the start. Let's say we need like 3 mass drivers. Military academy. I don't know, I just usually go 4 there and then 4 there. Ordnance factory. Something. Transfer don't really need that. Repair yard. I will get a repair yard going. We've done that. Spaceport don't need. Terraform installations we don't need. Alright. So this is my usual setup, Now we just need to organize this a little bit. So like the mine, this down the queue on mine, down the queue on financial center, down the queue on construction facilities. We'll need financial centers before we'll need like those things. Actually, I'll probably put like I want. It's like really hard to figure out right here. You want 10 to 20% on research facilities, and I want 30% on construction mine, but probably that's a bit high. Put that down. Okay. We'll need those up. So let's see here. What's next importance? The naval headquarters probably. The military academy below that. Repair yard after that. Big ground force. That a little bit lower. Yeah, that looks good enough. So each of this, you got your research, you got construction, you got your mine, you got your financial center going. This, you don't want this to be negative, and you want to just keep increasing this so you can get this stuff. We are all this is orange, which means our production, no, our resource, or our the availability plus the stockpile does not is greater than the usage eventually. Eventually. When they're red, that's a problem. We don't have anything red right now. Okay, so we got through that. That's the wrong button. Alright. So, let's get through the class templates. And let's look at my notes, because that's the important part. Like, my notes on this is, pretty basic, but good enough. You want to look at the notes there? I do have those in a playlist or something right now. I'll put them in the tutorial playlist as well. Alright. So, we're going to need a personal weapons, light infantry. That is your basic infantry class. I will Space Master this because this thing is, we have to figure out what infantry is, What? Okay, we got infantry. LAV. This is anti-tank. FFD. Forward observers. Instant. Okay. Cap. Heavy machine gun troops. LEB mortar. Okay. And then we already did weapons. Okay, and then we'll get just call this security. And then headquarters. HQ 100. Instant that out, and then instant that out. We do these two, 1,000 and 5,000. Information templates. Name units. Supposed to be 5,000. Because those are the size of pods, So there's 1,000 pod, there's a 5,000 pod. Those are important to know. Oh, and then we need logistics? Yeah. Supply. Okay. And then we go to I can go through here and do a bunch of things here. Some map. With a light anti-vehicle. We'll just call this a medium tank. Doesn't avoid combat at all. Okay. And then we'll put a cap on it. I already did that. And then medium tank lead. Okay. TF. Why would you need TF? How do we get a TF? Anyways, light vehicles, logistics module, trucks, wood combat, insert that out. Alright, so that will get us with basic things we need. Just call this HQ. Again, you know. So we got our ground forces. We're gonna need just a basic infantry. So they will need one of these. Wow. I also like what is this called? Static. Call artillery. I like having artillery in this list. For no apparent reason, then it just makes sense to me. Alright. Let's say we get, like, you know, 2 forward observers in here. Yeah. Anti-tank. At 410 now. Couple supply trucks in there. Got anti-tank, forward observers, heavy machine guns, mortar supply trucks, the HQ. put a couple of artillery in there. Yeah. And then a couple security to round it out. Alright. That looks like a good, you know. You can mix and matches however you want. Then we're just gonna create a new unit. Actually. Not that. We need a template. This is a, well, get back to my notes because I have this horrible, you know, like, get rid of that. Sometimes that thing's connected, sometimes that thing's not connected, and it is very annoying. Alright, that's a battalion. Tree battalion. Okay. New. Tree regiment. Okay. So this one needs that. Add one of those in there. We'll have a couple trucks. This doesn't need 4 observers. We'll put more. We'll put some more artillery in this. I'll put some heavy machine gunners. Security. Some more mortars in there. You know, a couple guys with supply. And then just infantry. I like to keep them about 1,000 so they can be nested together. And then we will create a new one. This is tanks Italian. Map. We'll just call it map. It's like add one of those units. So 14. Add a truck. 13. Just put some infantry in there. Call it good. And then tanks, regiments, map. That, add 1 unit to that because it's 5k. Keep adding until we hit a number. Cancel. Add a truck. Edit that amount, you know. Add infantry. Oh, okay. A new garrison. Yeah, sure. Rename template. Add one of those. Add like 100 of those. Add like a couple of these guys. 4. Some of these guys. And some security. Oh, okay. New. Garrison Battalion. Add 1 unit of that. Like 4 trucks for supply. Under those guys and just delete element. Okay. That looks good enough to me. You got your garrison, you got your infantry, and you got your mobile tanks. We could put something like mechanized infantry in here as well. So to do that, we would just go back here, go light infantry, yeah, cruiser, yeah, jeeps. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Okay. What's scout? Light tank. No. New. Oh, we also need a headquarters. Old HQ 500. And then change that to that. I don't know what I didn't keep. I thought it changed it there too, but I might not have. We just need 1 unit in that. Oh. Couple trucks. You know, a scout. Let's say 3 tanks. Bunch of mechanized other guys. What was it, 29? 28. 24. A couple infantry. Wow. All right. New. No, 500k, you need to have that. No. A couple trucks. I only wanted 4. A couple scouts. Okay. There we go. Looks good enough to me. Yeah. We don't really ever need to create them until we are fighting. But it is there. Things you're going to create mostly are, you know, geo teams and construction teams and archaeology teams. Those are the first things you're going to make. So this is all set. All right. It's a new ship class. Pop. So we can click that so we can get a ship going. Wide view so we can look at things. I do apologize to the guys who are like, oh, I can't read any of this stuff unless I'm, full screen, but it's the only way I like to play this game, and much of this isn't really scaled to be, isn't rescalable at all, so. Alright. We're gonna click Space Master there. Doesn't affect this part, I don't think, right now. So, we need to develop a geological ship, geosurvey ship. Okay. That needs to be a geo ship. But, so you got that going. The Essex. Okay. Design tech. It is going to need an engine. Our best tech right now is thermonuclear. Nuclear thermal engine, yeah. We want it to be as efficient as possible, so we go to 55%. Can't change any of that stuff. We're going to make it the biggest hull size we can find, which is 25. You can rename this, you can do anything. We will instant this out. Okay. Fresh tech. And we'll put an engine on this. But we need the geological thing that we will, and that is on our research thing that we will push forward. Alright, first events. We're going to go down here. So the little event tab. Open events windows. You can keep all this up, but at the same time, you don't really need some of this. So we'll just hide that event. Hide that event. Hide that event. Medal awarded. I'm not really ever concerned, but research completed is very important. That we got our geological survey sensors. So survey sensors up. Then click back to the ship. That. Put a sensor on that. And this thing's ready to go. But not. So. We're going to design this to be about 10k, right? So our shipyard needs to get to capacity. But... So. What was it, 3 engines we wanted on this? Yeah, say about 3 engines. Okay, 3 engines. Say deployment time is we want it to be about a 10-year mission ish. That's our goal. Armor rating 1, that's fine. Don't need to click anything over here. How fast it can go. Fuel storage is the only other thing. Alright. So got stuff. We need to manage engineering. I think I wanted like 13 on here. 13 or... Let's start with 11. I don't remember the number that I was thinking of. Alright, so maintenance life right here has gone to 10.3 years. We're not over that, so we will click that. Go to 12. Oh, okay. Alright. Over that, 6,500. I have no idea what that number is. We'll go to our calculator. So 6,500 divided by 365. About 16.58. Okay. That's fine. Wow. Yeah, 12 engineering spaces, fuel storage, 4,000. Okay. Then we're gonna go to miscellaneous. Yeah, ship name, miscellaneous. I like to go to explorers. So these things will be differently named. And to the survey fleet, we will ship 4. No, 6. 6 of these. Bop. The survey fleet. Click on survey fleet, movement orders, Earth. Divide ships into single fleet. Okay. This means each. If we don't do this, this will be a fleet of these guys going to one spot. But if we do this, we can make them independent. So we got 6 ships doing 6 different things instead of one ship doing one thing 6 times more efficient. Alright, so the most important thing about this, survey the moon, survey the body, you know. Fuel less than 50%, refuel, supply points, resupply. Is it? Alright, so survey nearest planet or moon, you know. Planet or moons are the big things that are important. Nearest body is a specific, you know, an asteroid, a comet, a planet, a moon. It could be any one of those. It'll go to. If we go set any of these, it will reserve those. So if any other ship in the area sees them, now it's like this will reserve the next 5 system bodies, preventing other geo ships from getting there, which you don't really need. I like surveying the next body, so we'll say, hey, I'm taking that one, and everyone else is like, oh, that's fine, I'll take this one. This is only a geo survey ship. We'll keep it like this. Okay. Alright, research. So what do you need on research? So the next thing we need to research is jump point theory. Have a matching scientist? We do. That project. Okay, jump point theory is important because that will get us grav surveys and jump engines. We'll go on there. The survey fleet has divided themselves up. I will push these things because I forgot about that. Push the save button. and let them go off. Survey has reached its capacity. Okay. We will tell it to actually go up to 20,000 now. So next gen we'll have that. Alright, we have done that. So we need to go back to sensors. Now we have gravitational. Grab you, create that project. We have done the sensors. Okay. Now we can create a new ship. Grab this. Copy this class. New ship class, Lexington. Class. Cut. Cancel. Delete class. New class. Okay. This is... I'm going to take off the geological and put the gravitational because they are exactly the same weight. We'll rename the ship class to a grav survey. So we got the Lexington, we got the exit. Okay. And then come here, go this. Create a fleet under it. There. Over here, grab survey ship. Selenius. We'll to the grab. Build 2 of these. Instant build. Okay. Earth will do the same thing, divide it as a single fleet, so they will do themselves. We just need them to survey the next survey location. And if their fuel is less, refuel, overhaul, and if there's supply points, we will resupply. Those 8 years, if their fuel runs out in 8 years. So an overhaul is generally better. Supply points less than 20% means a lot of things went bad for them, so they go resupply. Alright, so next we need to develop the first jump engines. Matching scientist. Here, oh, yep, he got promoted. So we look at the development for jump engines, which is here. We got 3 techs we need to figure out. So those 3 techs are efficiency, squad size. We're gonna add that to the queue. So the queue means that once this guy is done with this, he will immediately research this afterwards. So there's no loss, but they'll tell us. So we got jump efficiency, max jump squad, and max jump radius. Those are the next 3 things. Grav has done his orders. We got that and that. Oh. Maintenance problems I kind of want. Oh, this isn't saved there? Okay. Naval officer, hide that event. Administrator, hide that event. Orders complete, I want to know about that. I don't really need to know about assignments. Motion, hide that event. So 5 inactive labs. That probably means that the guy who was researching has died. Yeah. I like to keep the research rate going up because that affects everything. Oh, and if we get any new research labs, we're going to go with the assign new there. That's good. Got the squad radius. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna add one more slipway to this. Jump radius size, that's done. That means we can design our first engine, our jump engine. We're going to turn off Space Master, because I do not want to actually spend the time researching it. Alright, so we got that's everything we need on it. Except for one little problem.